Unfortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
On first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, it's Hurts.
Let's go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. My ball. Onside kick.
Welcome back, Charles and I settled in.
What is he doing? What is he doing? Onside kick. Come on, guys.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call.
Good shit, Chase.
That backfires. I know they're losing Charles. Start the second half with the onside kick. Risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell plays each and every week to the head coach. I guarantee he's been saying this one.
Fucking idiot.
And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, good D.
Oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about.
Come on, buddy.
I'm not gonna say milking
Touchdown. Let's get it.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 42.
Good boss, Jay Savage.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Nice.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Here's Hurts to throw.
Fuck you.
Complete. Touchdown.
I seen it the whole time. He was just too slow.
Miles Sanders, 51.
He ain't even getting nowhere near the quarterback.
The Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one hauled in by Sample. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Mixing up the middle. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second 2-point try they haven't converted on. So those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points. And in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Taken down at the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this is going to remain a 1-point game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diamond catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. They'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And this kick is not going to get there. It's
Let's go!
And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to have your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult.